Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. On first down, Jefferson. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yes, 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hey, stand up. Check 99, check 99.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. He's going to rifle. And got his man. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown. 49ers. A big play there. 78 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, there was no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stall down here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
Check, check. Hard, hard. Twist. Go.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, let go. Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? Big stop, G. Big stop, let's go. Mike 50, Mike 50. The rush. Bang, 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 bang. He's coming. Double up. You're out. You go tight. Get it.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On play action, it's Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. And he spins past him and into space. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, Jefferson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Ready. Squeeze. Coming this way. Here we go. Check. Hot set.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. He's going to air one out. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They fake the handoff, now Murray. Going for the deep ball. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Go, go.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Check, 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 check. Check 31, check 31. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. No, no, no. Leo. Check 25, check 25. Ready?
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Let's go now. 50, Mike 50. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, check 20. Two jet bombers, two jet bombers. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. Go. You can't block me.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Cliff Kingsbury here on 4th down, trots out the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field. Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half. And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Check.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again. He'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike 50. Yeah, I'm gonna lose one. Hey, check. Mike 50.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3. And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it. Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down.
Check 3.
Murray now on 1st down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Intended for Noah Fant. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 17.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3. How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Get ready. Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make. They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 2nd and 1. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check 9. Hey, Sam on. Get it.
They'll drop the throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Hey, over. 50's the mark. 50's the mark. All you get is a headache.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
Mike's 50. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Under 61. Matchbox lights. Get it ready.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Pilot, 64. Big river.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 11. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Now a give, right side. Jefferson. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Got it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Cost them.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
6-6, pull it high.
Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? I'm coming for you. You mine. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check, check. Check. Check 4, check 4. Safe.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Blue draw quarters.
Mark 50. Watch the run. Shoot. He's coming. We got double up.
Bravo.
Hey.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Box truck.
Mark's 50. Here we go.
Go.
Under 10.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the turnover, here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 22. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check 3. Jumper.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Murray going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Andy Isabella was the intended target. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next...
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Rolling to his left. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The end result, 21 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Get it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Back. Hey, lock it.
Kill. Check 43.
Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Niners on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Steve Griffin. Steve Griffin.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Now.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. Out, 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 out. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Kill, kill, kill. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
Rock, rock it, rock it. Hit it.
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Topper!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 47. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I don't know what you were seeing on that play, but it felt to me like I wasn't watching a football field. I was watching a boxing ring. He was bobbing and weaving and trying to make sure he kept the play alive. Just didn't turn out well for him in the end, did it?
Impressive that he stayed in the pocket while avoiding those couple of would-be tacklers, but eventually goes down. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other. Going forward,